Hey everybody, it's Alecia Godfrey. This is Alecia Godfrey.
Hi, my name's Alecia, and I want to take a minute and break that down for you. Okay, hey, I'm Alecia. Over the last 3 videos, we have talked a lot about Intel, but that's only one of the companies coming to the greater Central Ohio area. So, Intel has 2,000 acres to build on. There will be 35 tier 1 suppliers that are there on that 2,000 acres right alongside Intel. So the people who need to be there or want to be right on grounds with Intel, they're gonna be there. But there are hundreds of other tier 2 suppliers, let's call them tier 2, tier 3 suppliers that either don't want to be on site with Intel or can't afford to be on site with Intel because the cost is so high. So where are those hundreds of other businesses gonna go? Well, they're gonna go to those fringe areas that we've been talking about. Areas like Marion that have been in decline are gonna get this infusion of new life with new business and new people coming to town. Mount Vernon, out in the Heath and Granville and Newark areas, all down the east side. West side, you're not safe. They're coming for you too. If there is a spot for their business to thrive that is affordable, they're going to snatch it up, okay? Because they're gonna wanna be in close proximity to Intel, which is gonna be a major source of income for them. That's one set of businesses that's gonna come to town. And obviously with those hundreds of businesses comes what? More people, okay? So that's where all my statistics have been coming from as far as how many houses we're gonna need over the next 10 to 25 years. Add to this that there's a lot of other exciting stuff going on in Central Ohio. For example, Nationwide Children's Hospital is building on yet another tower, and they are definitely pursuing their quest to become not only the best children's hospital, but the biggest children's hospital in the United States, which is a noble and amazing thing to go after. If you've not had any experience with Children's Hospital, it's an amazing resource that we have here in town, and they've got little satellites all over the place. I know we have a couple here in Westerville. They do amazing work, okay? That's my plug for Children's, okay? With that, we also have, and that's just so you know, the Nationwide Children's Hospital project is $3.3 billion. That's how much that wing is going to cost to add on to the hospital. In addition to that, Honda announced a $5 billion battery plant in Fayette County, which is just south of Columbus. And there's also something kind of crazy and cool happening near the OSU airport. So a company called Star Labs is starting up. I don't know a lot about it yet. I'm gonna do some more research, but basically they're kind of pioneering some various things that are gonna be done in space to make life easier in the future. So very high tech, very cool. And of course they picked Columbus, Ohio. We also are seeing some very interesting things happen in parts of Columbus that have been on the decline for years. So Whitehall just announced a $4.7 billion development in their Broad and Hamilton redevelopment zone. So that is going to be mixed use, retail, housing, park, industry. It's everything. So talk about an infusion of new life into an area that needs it. That is huge for a large section of the Columbus area. And last but not least, the Columbus Zoo is getting a $50 million facelift that includes an RV park that you can come and stay at so that you can enjoy the zoo for multiple days, as well as improving some of those animal habitats. So our zoo, we don't talk about it enough, I don't think, but our zoo fluctuates in that top 1, 2, 3 spot in the nation consistently. We have an amazing zoo here in Central Ohio, and what you don't know is it brings in a ton of traffic and revenue to the Central Ohio area. So giving it a facelift, bringing in the RV park, again, bringing in people that are going to get a firsthand experience with Columbus, and that's awesome for us as an area. So lots of exciting things going on in Central Ohio. If you all like this Intel series that I'm doing, I would love to continue the series by talking about some of the development projects that are going to go on here in Ohio and how they might impact our area. So if you've liked this series so far, feel free to give me a like, send me a comment, or continue to follow along on my pages. And I will be back with you soon to talk with you about the impact of Intel on you, because this is a very personal thing, even though it is happening at a very large scale arena. It still can be very personal to those of us that are here and being impacted by it. Talk soon. Thank you for watching. Take a minute to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so every time I post a new video, you see it first. Look in my bio below to follow along on all my social media accounts.
If you haven't seen any of my other videos, click here to find more. We'll see you next time.